Hey guys, I'm Mike Miltimore from Riversong Guitars, and have I got something exciting to share with you today. This is our new T2 electric guitar, and I'm super proud of this instrument. It is a beauty. It's a beaut, Clark. And what's different about this guitar compared to a lot of other guitars that you see out there is a couple things. First off, it's got our neck profile that our acoustic guitars are really famous for. But what I did is I developed this new infinity neck system in our custom shop. So I built a few custom electric guitars with this new neck idea. Instead of having the neck that clamps into the body with some wood screws that go into the neck and lock in place, I thought, you know, maybe what we should be doing is using like the screws are set in place and have the neck move in and out on the screws that can't move in and out. So it's machine threaded into the neck. So it allows us to do some really cool adjustments. In fact, if we just grab our key here, this adjustment here, just by moving it one way or the other, will quickly adjust the angle of the neck in seconds. That's something that we're famous for on our acoustic guitars. So you can adjust the angle of the neck so it plays nicely. So I can actually adjust this while I'm playing, well, if I had a third hand. But I could adjust it so you could actually get a feel for exactly where that proper place is going to be. Now, what I've learned with our acoustic guitars is by adjusting the neck angle, you can really change the openness of the sound. It goes like the tiniest adjustment in terms of neck angle, which relates to string height, makes a huge difference in the overall tonality of what you're doing. So non-destructive, over and over again, one way or the other, you can adjust the action with this. But we also have a couple other adjustments that are really cool, and those couple adjustments are these guys here. These two set screws, so this one right here and this one here, allows us to adjust the azimuth or the camber of the fretboard. So we have the one adjustment is the angle. Well, these adjustments, depending on which one you adjust, will actually twist the fretboard this way or this way, so that when you're playing, if it's more comfortable to have the neck just a little bit down like that, you can have it down a little bit like that or up, whatever's your personal preference. And you don't have to unlock anything. These set screws are always in play. And you can actually take that whole neck and change the deck height, which means take that whole neck out and move it out of the body, so it's actually not touching the neck pocket at all, and change the height off the pickguard. So you can get a really comfortable feeling guitar. It can be more Les Paul-like versus Tele-like. So all of a sudden you've got a neck with infinity adjustments for angle and azimuth, and that's why I call it the infinity neck system. It's inset in here. It's really, really slick. It sounds really good too. It sounds like a set neck or a glued neck, but it's not a bolt-on neck, it's an infinity neck. Some of the cool things I did with the woods. This is torrefied flame maple, which is from Western Canada. It's from a town called Chilliwack. I call it Chilaquian maple. And the maple itself is torrefied, so it's cooked. That's what gives it that brown hue. And the normal maple looks like the fretboard, which is made out of flame maple. I love these woods. I've been using them a lot on our acoustic guitars. They sound great. The torrefied quarter sawn maple neck is super stable. It sounds really great and feels really great and smells like maple syrup when you're working with it. The tuners on this guitar are ratio tuners. There's a different gear ratio for each string, which means if you turn this a full turn, it goes from E to D, A to G, D to C, and allows you to really do some cool things with the tuning. But more importantly, they're even. Each one is even temperament for your tuning when you're going up and down. On this guitar, I also put jumbo stainless steel frets on it, which really make for a really nice playing feel, especially with electrics. That's typically what you find on a lot of our competitor brand guitars is jumbo frets on electrics, so that's what we did on this guy. Graphtec saddles on this guy. We've got a bunch of different pickup options, which we're really excited about. Lolar, Lumitone from Lace Sensor. We can do Lace Sensor pickups, lace pickups, or the Fishman Gristle-Tone pickups by Greg Koch. We're pretty excited about. Those are going to be in a potential model as well. The body is torrefied alder, and it sounds really great. It rings. Just the body itself, when you're hitting it while you're building it, it rings. But I also wanted to make something that was really comfortable. So we put a 45-degree infinite edge going into the 1/4-inch rounded bead all the way around, so it's really comfortable. And on the back, we've got a softened 45 as well. The guitar just feels right in your hands, and that's what it takes to make a great guitar. Is something that feels nice. Of course, our neck cutaway is quite extensive. Even my big mitts can get in here nice and comfortably, and we even put a little cutaway in here. So all in all, this is the T2 Limited, and limited means we're only making 40 of these as a first run, which is pretty exciting, and they're all going to be numbered. So you can see right at the top here, this is number 1 of 40. We've already sold 25% of the guitars, and we haven't even launched it yet, so it's pretty exciting. Would love to talk to you more about it, and you can check them out at your Riversong dealers that are stocking them, which isn't going to be for a while because we're building them yet. So I'm Mike Miltimore, and this is the new T2, which is awesome.